Jordan Meyer, Wholesome Family Farms. Today we're not on Wholesome Family Farms. We're actually up at George Heller's place. Lucky enough to meet Mr. Greg Judy here for the first time. Seen tons and tons of his YouTube videos and learned so much from him. I'm grateful for a guy like him, and also have Isaac Tappenden here. He's a great young dude helping Greg out here. Yeah, we just got done with the grazing school here up at George's, and there's been so much good conversation and things happening here, and George sets a really good example of some beautiful grazing up here. So he's got a cow herd mixed with his sheep flock, so he's got a flirt going on, and he's holding them all in with single wire poly wire, excuse me, and having really good success with doing daily moves. And he just got him over here to his new 160-acre farm, and it looked like they're grazing cardboard, but they're making a really good living on it, and they're thriving and performing really well. And
the animals are fat.
They are.
They look good.
They are.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's pretty amazing. And then, yeah, Greg, I don't know if you want to add a little bit of anything about the school, or?
Yeah, so I was asked to come up to George's school. It's the first time I've been up here to George's farm. Isaac, this is his third year, and it seems like it's growing. There's a lot of energy here, tons of good questions. We do workshops in the morning, pasture walks in the afternoon. I like the way they did the pasture walks. They split people up in groups, so every group got to see the whole operation in smaller groups with more time for questions, and a really good allocation of time, I thought. And the food, oh my goodness.
Very good.
This guy, he fed us.
Phenomenal. Yeah.
Fed the whole group. I mean, it was amazing. So
really good grass-fed beef and really good grass-fed lamb. It was really good to see and good to have.
Yeah. So I gave a talk on building soil, healthy soil with ruminants. That was my opening talk, and then today I talked about stacking enterprises and direct marketing. Then we came out here and did some grass genetics. And Isaac?
Yeah, talked about animal performance, how it pertains to yearly management, how that changes throughout the year. And then today I talked about drought management and just what can we do and what plan can we put in place in order to better prepare ourselves for when we go through a dry spell that's inevitable. And so I think it pertained well to this part of the country, because the last 3 years.
Last year we went through a D4 drought, and hit on a lot of really good topics and everything that pertained to that, and it's really good to have some key pointers there. So
yeah, I think Isaac definitely emphasized the need to plan and manage, because if you just pray, I tell people there's nothing wrong with praying for a drought. I do that, praying for rain, not drought. But there's you know you're in a dry spell. You know how much forage you have in front of you. You know how many animals you have. That's all stuff you have control over. And Isaac brought out the key points on a lot of that. So it's good job, Isaac.
Thank you.
Yeah, great job. Yeah, and he's a young man that is helping Greg out there, and lots of knowledge. Isaac
came on as an intern 4.5 years ago, and now he's been our ranch manager for 3.5, something like that.
Three and a half years.
3.5 years. Yep. And Isaac runs our internship program. He runs our cows. I help run part of it, but it's awful nice to have somebody young like this that you can depend on. Isaac has a lot more energy than I do.
Well, it's a good partnership. I mean, not very many people get to work with Greg every day, and so I've been able to learn so much working for him, and he allows us to try different things, which is huge, and it allows us to experiment and figure out what works and what doesn't, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but that's all part, as you know, Jordan, that's all part of ranching or farming. There's always things you're learning and doing differently.
I'm going to say this to all you old timers out there, and I'm calling myself an old timer, all right? I've earned that right. You need to get these young people out on your land. They think differently than we do. They have different ideas, and don't turn them down when they have an idea. Maybe it won't work, but try it. If it doesn't, you can always go back to what you're doing. But Isaac has brought more implementation, new ideas onto our farm that I am so gratified for. I mean, it's unbelievable, because I get, we old timers, we get in, well, this is the way we've been doing it, and it's working. Then he comes along, he's like, well, have you thought about doing it this way? And I can't say enough good about that process. We need young people. There's not a whole lot of Isaacs out there, I can tell you that. We're very fortunate to have you, Isaac, and thank you for what you've done for Green Pastures Farm.
Well, thanks. It's good partnership, good friendship.
Well, we feel like it too. So if you, yeah, we're fortunate to meet this guy. I mean, I'd heard about you through Isaac, and I wanted to meet you, and I wasn't disappointed. So this guy, you've got a lot of passion, and you're having fun doing what you're doing.
Absolutely.
That's the most important.
And I think that's important.
Yep.
Yeah. If you're not having fun, what you're doing, go do something else.
Yeah.
That's what an old friend from Africa always says.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yep. We'll have to hit up a grazing school down at Greg Judy's maybe next year.
yeah, we do that every May. First week of May, Ian from Africa comes in and we do a 3-day. It's a good workshop. Yep. So.
All right. Well, thanks everyone for watching. Hit that subscribe button on the way out. Take care and God bless.
Thank y'all.